Okay, so I'm just starting the journey here. Front and rear temperature is 48, and it's showing the front tire pressure 18 and the rear 24. I think that's, well, the tire pressures anyway, I think that's how it was yesterday when I was driving initially. So, I don't know, it was showing a little bit higher when it was in the garage for whatever reason. But yeah, so we'll find out what happens. It is pretty cool out. I'm not sure if we'll see any increases. But yeah, 48, 18, 24. And there's some horses and some llamas. Yeah, I think I'm going to spin around. I want to go somewhere else. This is not going to where I want to go. Not that I really had a plan, but... Hey, anyone need a couch? Looks like it's rich Corinthian leather. Well, let me check this out. Actually, I don't know. It doesn't look like it's in too bad a shape. It's a little bit muddy and it's been sitting out here, I think, for a few days. I'm sure I saw this a few days ago. Oh, well. Let's roll. Okay, so I'm just gonna I don't have the locking nuts on these sensors, and so the rear tire, it's gone up in temperature, so that's expected, right? The front one, it's gone down in pressure. It's at 16, so I'm just gonna check it, make sure it hasn't loosened off or anything. I don't think so. So, we'll go a little bit longer. I mean, if it goes down more, then maybe that thing is leaking or something. And then when I get home, I'll stick my tire pressure gauge on the thing. Let's go left. Yeah, this time of year there's like loose gravel around the corners and stuff. Be a little bit careful. Pebbles on asphalt don't work out that great sometimes. And I'm not wearing my proper pants or anything, so. So I noticed the front pressure now says it's at 15. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. But maybe it's because I was going into wind. The front tire's taking all the wind, so it might actually be cooling off. The rear tire is sort of getting some heat off the engine, plus it's, you know, it's sort of out of the wind. Everything's getting blocked back there. So I don't know, maybe there's reasons for it. I'm not going to worry too much. I'm just sort of doing some evaluations here, and you know, I really won't understand it until I use it for a while, right? It's gonna be a bit. See, now I'm getting a low pressure alarm. That's probably on the front because it went below. No, I believed I set that one at 22. So okay, so at least we know the alarm works, because now it's down at 15. So it was set at 22. The tire pressure was probably only at about, what was it, 18 or 19, and now it's showing it down at 15. So it's well surpassed that 30% below my original 22 setting for that front tire. So yeah, so 22, 10, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, that makes sense. 22 minus 6, and we've gone beyond that 6 degrees. So, or 6 psi. What do I keep talking about degrees for? Dear Lord, I'm losing my mind. I did that yesterday too. That'd be interesting. So I've never had a tire go flat on me on this bike yet, and so you get a temperature or a pressure and temperature monitoring system which causes your tire to go flat. Wouldn't that be ironic? I think that's the right term. I don't know, could be wrong. I'm not a scholar, so. I think I am just going to test that, check that cap, make sure it's still screwed on. That could be all that's causing the trouble. Maybe it's unscrewing. No, it's still tight on there, but it's got to be leaking. Down to 13. Front tire's not a big deal on we're on a paved road. I'm not that far from home. I don't know. Oh, it's beeping away. Now this one, which way do I turn? I forget. I turn right. I think. Oh boy, let me see. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh. Guess this is why we come out and do test drives when we do something new on our motorcycles. I mean, I could just take the thing off. I didn't put the locking bolts or nuts on just for this reason, in case something goes wrong. I can just unscrew the sensor, call it a day. But I'm just leaving it on because again, I don't know, maybe another 5 kilometers to get home. I'm not sure. Okay, so if you're gonna look for leaks on these things, I mean, obviously the suspect is the sensor that I put on, but thought I might as well show you anyway. Mix yourself up a bottle of soapy water, and what you could do is just spray down the entire tire along the rim, and we'll just look if there's any rim leaks. And usually they're show up pretty quickly, they're pretty obvious. Just gonna do the same over here. Just let it sit, observe. I don't see anything. On the tread, you could also spray down your tread. If it's a really slow leak, you might have to wait for a while. Which obviously this is a slow leak. Alright, so I don't really see anything obvious. So the suspect, of course, is the sensor. And I kind of sprayed it a little while ago and I didn't see anything. But what I'm going to do, we'll rotate this up a bit. So the sensor, I'm going to put it right up to the top here. And I'm going to fill the base up. And just let that sit for a bit. So I'm not really seeing anything. So what we're going to do, I'm going to unscrew this. And I'm going to check the actual tire pressure of the gauge. So according to my pressure gauge, it's actually good. So what has gone wrong with this thing? So something's not right with this sensor then. Let's just try reattaching it. So I think my gauge said 21. Oh, that won't work. Bye-bye. Where'd you go? Alright, now it says 19 PSI. My gauge said 21. So again, we'll leave it at 19. I have no idea why it did that, but while we're at it, so what you're supposed to do, there's a nut back here. It's like the lock, a nut that locks this into place. Alright, so get the nut on there, hold the sensor, tighten it on. Alright, well, we'll do some more testing. So, and this is the road we went down the other day where it was very late in the day, it was almost dark. And I kind of use this road to judge whether or not the trails are going to be good. If this road is if it's quite wet, and if there's a lot of big water puddles, then the trails will probably be not the best, unless you want to get all muddy and messy and slip around. Not always a bad thing. Oh, that looks like a big... what is that? That's a... I guess that might just be big crows. I always say to myself, oh, that bird looks pretty big. Maybe it's a raven. And then I always remind myself, if I'm questioning whether or not it's a crow or a raven, it's a crow. Because ravens are really big. Like, they're big like a hawk. Like, their wingspan might even be more than a hawk. I don't even know. So yeah, just looks like a bunch of big crows out in the field. This was cornfield last year, so there's probably some treats in there or something, I'm guessing. Yeah, you see, looking at this, all this water and mess here, that tells me that the trails that I usually drive on are probably not in good shape yet. But that could change quickly. Ooh, there's a crane. See him?
There's a crane. See him?
Hopefully you saw him. When they fly over, they look like pterodactyls. So if I see them, I go, there goes a pterodactyl. Lots of little sparrows flying around. We are Canada proud, giant tiger. Alright, good for you. I don't know, do the States guys have giant tigers? It's a pretty popular store in Canada. It's kind of like a, I don't know, kind of like a general purpose. They have everything there. You know, clothing, some food items. They're not really specialized in anything. Kind of have a bit of everything. Yeah, a bit of an econo store. Usually get some good deals there. I don't go there. I might visit it maybe twice a year. But yeah, girls seem to like it. You can get some good deals on clothes, I think, once in a while, compared to other places. There, I just did a plug for Giant Tiger. Thank you very much. I'll wait for my check. Just kidding, that ain't gonna happen. Well, at least we have some sunshine today. It's been quite the spring hasn't been all that great here. Hasn't been really all that warm yet. It's been windy. rainy, but that's how she goes. Tomorrow's supposed to be nice, I believe, and maybe I can get in some sort of a decent drive tomorrow. Okay, I think I've kind of accomplished what I want to accomplish, so I'll let you guys go. If something comes up, of course, I'll add it into the video, but for now, I'll talk to you guys later. Please like and subscribe. If you don't want to do those two things, or both of those, just give me a like, give me a thumbs up. It takes a second, and that's pretty much the only way that I'll end up getting views, is if someone puts a thumbs up on my video. So I appreciate it. To my subscribers, I appreciate you. So everyone, take care. Have a good day.